Hello, welcome to an easy walk today. After quite a while, I haven't done an easy walk for ages. It's been all photography, and yes, I am totally geared up for photography, but that's not the main purpose of today's visit. I just hate the idea of coming to these places and not being prepared. So where am I today? I'm at a place I've been waiting to come to for, I think, maybe 6 months, maybe longer than that. And that's Wyming Brook. There we go. No doubt the title gave it away. Wyming Brook. The people who look after this place had to take down a lot of trees and rendered it closed for all that time. So we didn't get an autumn at Wyming Brook. Very, very disappointing for, I guess, photographers and walkers everywhere. But we're back. So I'll just give you a quick look. So how do you get here? How do you get to Wyming Brook? Well, it's near Sheffield. So you go past Padley Gorge, which is a hard thing to do, and carry on up towards, I guess it's sort of the back end of Sheffield countryside, and pull into this little car park. You can easily miss the entrance, okay? But it's quite a big one. There's a further car park back, so as you come in, there's a large space. Then you can see the beast there. Plenty of room here for cars. Come early in the morning like myself, you're gonna have no problem at all. I would imagine at the weekends this place is chaos. You've got places to park your bikes there. They've added a few things. I think this surface might be new. I mean, it's not particularly great. And then as far as the walk today goes, so there's different routes you can take. There's a circular route that I know of. You can go along here, which is a nicely done, straightforward walk. So I would think that this is possibly, I've not done it, it's possibly good for those who can't handle the ups and downs. This would be the easier walk, although you're not going to see the brook like I'm about to show you. Right at the end of this are the reservoirs, the two reservoirs, which I'll put the names down here because I always forget. Enough jibber jabber, which I know I'm prone to do. Let's get on with the walk. So the start of this particular walk is pretty straightforward. Walk down the little track, down the steps, and you'll see the brook running merrily at the moment. Massive amounts of rain. Well, just for the last year, I think, in the UK. We're certainly seeing no lack of rain. It is spring. It's currently April. And yeah, it's just super soggy. The whole country is super soggy. Now you can, if you wish, use the stepping stones just here, across to the other side of the brook. But a little bit further down is a nice little bridge, and that'll save you any hassle, especially when it's running like this. I could probably do it, but the chance of disaster is fairly high. We're a lovely little scene. It's going to be great in the summer. Dogs running in and out of this, kids running in and out of it. Wonderful. Just today, very moody. Sorry I can't show you it in glorious sunshine. So although it's muddier to get down to the bridge this way, I'm going to take this because this is super wet if I fall in. My first heads up to you will be that this is not a straight and level path by any stretch of the imagination. It's rocky. You know, they've dumped a load of rocks down to enable you to walk across it. Some of these rocks can be slippy. They're definitely uneven. It's often muddy, even after just a small bit of rain. So it's easy so long as you're okay with all of that. Now, the nice thing about it is there's no really serious dips or climbs. So there are a few ups and downs, but nothing major, okay? So struggle with your breathing a bit, struggle with your stamina. This shouldn't tax you too much. I think I would say Padley Gorge is harder to negotiate, and that's, you know, it's pretty straightforward. But like anything, like any walk, you do what you can do. Just go as far as you can manage, tackle the ups and downs as you feel you can, safely and enjoyably. Right, first little bridge coming up. The path I pointed to at the beginning of the vlog actually runs just up there. Okay, so you can see you've got a view down into the brook area, but it's completely flat, so it's going to be much better for people who aren't as steady on foot. Okay, here's the first of the sort of downs. Now, as you can see, it's muddy because it's covered in dead leaves. This place is awash with leaves in the autumn, as you can imagine, but it's not super steep. There's you know, plenty of places to put your feet. It leads on to just another undulating area ahead. Just look at this, the backside of a tree, a nice big gouge in the pathway there, and rocks that have fallen away from the side underneath that big boy. So I don't think that's going to fall, but it's clear that rocks do fall. Started raining. I knew this was going to be I knew it was going to be a gamble coming here today. When I started off this morning, it was heavily raining. It then hailed, there was lightning, heavy winds, and then it eased off as I got into the peak proper, but it's not easing off now. Also, the sound might not be as good because I don't have a microphone set up to this Action 4, but it's normally pretty good, and with a bit of software manipulation, I should be able to remove the sound, or at least dumb down the sound of the water, because it's constantly rushing. Anyway, let's get down here. Hopefully I can do this without killing myself. Probably a bit stupid to have this recording me while I'm walking, but you know, stupid is as stupid does. Fortunately, I bought the right gear, so I've got my DJI Pocket 3 for normal recording, and I've got the DJI Action 4 for recording when the weather turns to crap, which it's doing right now. However, whoops, slipped a bit. I just want to tell you, I don't think I'm going to be able to show you on video. It looks amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm looking out at the trees and the hail is coming down, so it's just creating like a beautiful particle haze. It's fantastic. I'm going to switch the video around and hopefully you'll be able to see it. So this drop, a lot more severe than I originally thought it was, you know. So I'm going to have to retract and say it's super easy to get down. There will be a bit of an up and a bit of a down, and there's chopped down trees everywhere as a result of this work to stop disease spreading. But you know, it is what it is. Okay, I am actually going to have to put the camera down now, because in this weather and with what's ahead, which is probably normally very straightforward for anyone with a reasonable amount of like normal knees, it'd be straightforward, but not for me. I'm going to have to put everything safe. You'll see I've put the camera away. Actually, this hailstorm, which is now turned to sleet, is lasting longer than I anticipated, so you know, everything's safe, so including me, so camera's going away. It seems I often don't show these places off in their best light, and Wyming Brook in the summer and the autumn is phenomenal. So it's spring right now, spring in the sleet, but it still, to me, looks amazing, and it's a good walk. That bit back there, maybe not so much in this weather, but it's still great. I mean, seeing the river raging like this is, to me, as appealing as seeing it gently trickle down. But I mean, I ain't showing it in the best light, unfortunately. I'll come back. I'll do it again in the summer. Right, finally the weather's eased off a little bit. In fact, I'm getting warm. That was an interesting sort of 10 minutes, maybe probably stretched into 20 minutes. It seemed longer, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was wonderful. It's great to be walking in this sort of raw nature, if you will. That sound a bit there? But it is, what can I say? So I'm heading down now. There's a bridge, and this doesn't cross you to the other side so much, so you know, you wouldn't go back up that way. It's just so you can get around this like interesting little area, so you'll see it in a second. interesting. There's signs on the bridge, but they don't seem roped off, so that's probably just telling me that something's going to happen here and is not happening here, because this is near the end of my walk. I don't want to be spoiled by I'm saying I can't cross the bridge. I'll be vexed. Let's see. Please note, Amy will be replacing this bridge soon. Okay, we can live with that. There's so many places lately where the constant rain has flooded the area and has either rendered the bridges unsafe or literally removed the bridges. That happened at Padley Gorge last year. A bridge just disappeared. So I feel pretty confident going across these. And it's a great view at the bottom of here of this cascade that drops down. And I think I might do there'll be footage, you know, of me walking back up. Hello there, puppy. Dog. Started again. Just rain now, but pretty heavy. I've had to put my camera in there. I'm gonna continue anyway. This is just too much fun. Well, the trail has moved me away from the brook now. I'm up on high, so no less dangerous though, because it's just so muddy. But yeah. That was fantastic. I think this is going to bring me out near to the reservoirs. I've never been down here, so I thought I'd take a look. Like I say, even with the crappy weather, I'm going to make the most of my morning. Go and have a goosey, see what's going on down there. Fairies and dragons, if you don't take that turning, isn't there? So let's take that turning. Oh, and there's a bench ahead as well. Just want to get my arse soaking wet. I could go and sit on that. I bought some crisps and a bar of chocolate that I was hoping to sit and enjoy, and nope. So this is the reservoir that brook is feeding. Pretty cool, but perhaps more notable, there is another car park here, Riverland Lower. They lock it up at 6 p.m. So I guess you could park here and then go up, do the hard bit first, and then come back down, or take the path, come back down that way. So, well, vice versa. Lots of options. Well, some options. It's quite peaceful here. Gotta say, birds singing. Don't know if the mic's going to pick it up. The weather has destroyed me. I'm soaking wet. But I'm not cold. I just came back from Iceland, so I know what cold is. It's gorgeous. And with a bit of light, it would be lovely for photography. Oh well, you can't have everything, can you? It's a fantastic scene over there, but just dull pudding factor 5 cloud hovering over it. So yeah, I'm going to call it here. Thanks for coming along to this easy walk. I'll do another one in the summer. I'll definitely come back here in the summer, and you can see that brook lazily meandering through that valley, and we'll come and get some fantastic light, and all the trees will have exploded by then. Thanks for coming along. Like, share, subscribe if you like this kind of thing, and if you like photography, do check out my photography channels. It's the same channel but different playlist, I guess. And that's all from me. Bye for now.